Ian Hobson, Senior Lecturer at Swansea University, working with a group of students, master students, on leadership and management in engineering. Well, today is a continuation of work we're doing with the organisation in terms of looking at specific organisational challenges that the organisation faces in its current state. They give us a question and a project to work on at the start of the year, the academic year, and as the year goes through, they work with the organisation to provide some answers to the questions posed and deliver the presentation of the work at the end of that work. And today's been about a culmination of 8 or 9 months' work, working on the organisational challenge, which happens to be around the recent separation of Tata Steel Europe and Tata Steel UK. The organisation wanted to understand how people are feeling that change. Is it effective? Isn't effective? How can we get better? And the students today presented their work based on feedback from the organisation on areas that perhaps could be better, but more importantly, areas of real strength. So today, for an hour, we fed back to the senior members of the organisation our findings, and the students have had, to be honest, a really enjoyable time. Coming out of this, it's been great for them. Going into it, they were very, very nervous. I'm proud of them. I think that the university are proud, and I'm hopeful that they provide some insightful information for Tata to work on for the future. And I'm looking forward to working again with Tata next year. One of the programme challenges for engineers is to develop their competence. So all these guys have a first degree, whether it's electrical, mechanical, aerospace. So they know the theories, they know the technical aspects of their particular discipline. What they've never done is actually applied that. So what this programme's actually about is developing their personal competence and competence, look at their individual learning objectives, so that when they do end up in their careers, they can actually make an impact, they can reach their aspirations, and they can make a difference. And to be honest with you, when we set the challenge, they haven't got a clue what we're talking about. They have no idea. But as they work through or go through that journey, working with organisations, working with real people, not always getting a response to an email and having to do the hard yards themselves, rather than just being lectured to, they begin to learn, and they enjoy learning. And coming out of this today, will be the pinnacle of their year. I've not asked them yet, but I'm sure it will be, and it's an experience they'll remember forever and really put them in a good position for the future. From a Tata perspective, this is the 5th year we've worked with Tata as an organisation. I'm always nervous at these deliveries because I know the organisation very well. I can sort of answer the questions myself, or I think I can. But even with my experience, I learn a lot. And around the room today, looking at the Tata members of the audience, they were engaged, they were nodding, they were asking questions, but more importantly, at the end of it, I think they appreciated that within the document, within the presentation, there was something for everybody. And naturally in these situations, you often think you're going to get a lot of bad news. And yes, there are areas of opportunity, but by far the message today was about, you've got a great workforce here, you've got a great business, keep working at it, a bit of fine-tuning, and you can have a brilliant business and a brilliant operation. So for Tata, I think it's about what's next, and I think it's about how you interpret the specific results, because these are students' interpretation. It's their view, and it's interpretation of the view of people in the organisation. So whether it's fact or not, it's perception. So as far as organisational health is concerned, it's fact. So the organisations need to put it in perspective, what it means for them, where it fits within their existing processes, and perhaps a clue on how they can make those little improvements that will make a big difference. And hopefully it will set the presentation and the question set for next year too.